What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, damas y caballeros, germs and germats, uh, peoples and non-peoples, lizard peoples, waffle peoples, and everything in between. Welcome to another episode of the Geeks.EPodcast. I'm your host with the one, the only, the notorious, the infamous, the most chaotic panelist and podcast host in all of Texas. The one, the only, the reigning, defending, undisputed Texas podcast champion of the world. No, does it need to? No, because this is fucking Texas. Me is not Sonic because he's not here today. He's out doing Sonic shit, spin dashing, beating Eggman, and getting the
Eating
scoop,
some chili dogs
eating
somewhere.
them chili dogs out there with Hot Dog Coon. And joining me always is the Wednesday night co-host because he's got nothing better to do with his life. He's the Wednesday night delight, but it's Monday. He is the diamond in the rough, the diamond that does the acidin. He is the rival to the Emerald Hitman from Dork Six, always the one, the only Diamond Assassin.
Here, hide your diamonds, hide your 30,000 carat diamonds, because I'm out to get them.
That made no sense, but
I was trying to do the hide your kids, hide your wives, but with gems, okay? Leave me alone.
no, of course not. You work here on the show, so you get harassed.
Yeet.
All right. So we don't have a Sonic, so we don't have a Skinny. I guess we can talk a little. I can run Skinny today.
Short skinny. Well, for me, a bunch of the 30-year anniversary Pokemon cards and other events are happening throughout this week and next week. They announced red and green games, red and green for the Switch for what, like $15, if I remember correctly. 15 bucks.
Bitch, you need to work on your presentation skills. I was like, wait,
Oh,
what?
I'm trying
Did
to
you talk
remember.
about Pokemon cards and then
No, not
out of
Pokemon
the
cards.
blue, they're like the 30th
I'm trying to remember.
Pokemon
Okay, it's been a
cards,
long day at work.
red, green games.
At this
What?
point,
All right, for those of you that aren't aware, Pokemon's Fire Red and Leaf Green were leaked on the Nintendo Switch, and as a result, were actually released for pre-order on the Nintendo Switch store online. You can get the games right now for $19.99. That's $21.64 with taxes, and if you are in the US. There's a lot of people online complaining that we are paying $20 for a re-release of the Pokemon game that's just a copy and paste of the original. There's no new updates except for the fact that I think you can trade online.
hooray!
I don't really know. I know that it will work with Pokemon Home in a later date.
That's interesting.
So you can transfer all your saved Pokemon from Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green to the Pokemon Home app, and they can live forever in an app that you pay $4 a month for. Or what happens if you don't fucking pay it? Do they go into the ether?
Probably. They're like, lock your Pokemon, and you're like, you
They
can't.
do lock your Pokemon. I can tell you that I have Pokemon Home and I signed up for it and I was paying it for a couple of months and I haven't paid it for a while because I'm poor. And like some of my legendaries are locked in the fucking app.
Oof. Do not. You can't access your legendaries.
No, I can't. This fucking sucks. All right. So anything else on the Skinny that happened this weekend? Not really anything noteworthy. Oh, we the Pokemon Animal Crossing. I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Sonic is not here. We are looking for another co-host today to fill in. Someone that's not Deacon Rap because he pissed me off the other day.
Yikers.
Yeah,
That's a whole other can of worms.
No, fuck that shit. He pissed me off. Can of worms my ass. It's gonna be a can of whoop ass.
That Taco Bell's not gonna save him.
No bullshit. Like you pissed me off. He me. He's like, "Oh, you Dragon Ball dick writer." I'm like, "Well, first off, motherfucker, who are you talking to like that? Like,
Oh no.
no, dude, fuck that." Wait, what were these images that I had? I can't tell because of the fucking sunglasses. What is this? Oh, okay, I can delete that. We have limited space on our thing, so I tend not to delete all the images because we have
Hmm.
memes. Nah, dude, screw him, dude. Like he pissed me off, and he texted me earlier today. Has CCS like said anything to you? I'm like, no. I'm like, I didn't even text him back. I wanted to tell him, like, you know what, dude, go find out for your fucking self. But I wanted to say that we are adding this championship to the inventory of the
It
Geek
has been
Starter inventory.
acquired.
Well, it's been down payment.
Okay.
We put a down payment on it. We got it out of spite against Deacon. Deacon is not going to be allowed to take any pictures with any of the championships
Any
that we
wants anything
acquire.
else?
We will allow a homeless person, and we will give them like a bag of food if they take a picture with the belt before I even allow Deacon to touch my shit.
Damn.
What did he do? Steve? He just. Well, we'll go over what he does, the stupid shit he does. But all right, so today we have a very special episode. Today, right, Diamond, we got a special episode.
Oh yeah, involving the future, which
The
is
future.
at this point inevitable with
The fuck are
AI.
you talking about?
With AI.
We're not talking about AI as a whole. We're talking about okay. What we're doing is I asked ChatGPT and Google AI, what are the top 10 most overrated anime? Right? In the stupid AI's opinion, like it has one, it doesn't have one. It's just going to pick random anime, right? I want you to take a guess. What, like, give me two anime you think Google and ChatGPT said. I'm not going to
Gee,
tell you whether you're right or wrong. I'm just going to, like, just tell me what you
I
think.
feel like for Google, I feel like Google has a lot more an advantage because they can pull off so many names. I have a feeling that one of them, at least for Google, Sword Art Online has to be in there. Unless I'm completely wrong at that point, because that's people's number one answer for a
All right.
majority of the time. Sword Art.
Well, I guess we'll find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and share this episode. Today's episode is brought to you by these nuts. Because Deacon can suck on these nuts.
Can chalupa these nuts?
Can chalupa these nuts. Here's your think outside the bun, bitch. All right, can everybody watching do me a favor and give the video a thumbs up? Make sure you help with the YouTube algorithm because it sucks balls.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Let me go ahead and share the video. Join us because usually Sonic does this, but one more and then we're good to go.
I'm actually curious on where, if they're gonna put pull results from, like.
Okay, so just so everyone's aware,
ratings.
the reason why I keep saying wondering, because I legitimately, so we didn't have an episode today. We don't have any drama. No one shit at a con. I'm going to talk about Alcon on Wednesday because I forgot that I was going to talk about it. I was a volunteer, but we'll talk about Alcon on Wednesday because we had another podcast interview lined up for Wednesday, but they never got back to me, and there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to go.
Imagine if it put Digimon. Oh no.
No, oh god, no. No, Digimon shouldn't be on that list because like it's not popular enough to be considered overrated. Like Digimon is nah. No, if Deacon stole my Deacon, first off, I'm not gonna stop talking about Deacon. Deacon doesn't live in my fucking mind rent free. I legitimately forgot about him while I was texting somebody. Uh okay, so it's ChatGPT versus Google AI. So this is the top 10, right? We're gonna do either option. I'm gonna read to you what they said.
Okay.
So for Google, number 10 is Bleach. Strong early arc, heavy filler issues, inconsistent pacing.
Jesus. It didn't went on detail. Okay.
Okay. So all right, so we're okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna argue for both anime six, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see. So the first one is Bleach. So Google picked My Hero Academia. Uh some viewers feel the formulatic superhero narrative has become stagnant over time, failing to innovate beyond its initial premise. Oof.
Yikers.
All right. So the first one is gonna be Bleach versus My Hero. I. So what do you think? So this is Google versus ChatGPT. Which one, in your opinion, is more overrated?
I feel like they're gonna go harder on a lot more, like a lot more episodes because Bleach has been going on for so long, and I feel like they're. I mean, this is a 50-50 because there's so me just because I watched both shows. There's so many things from both sides that you can pick on that would make a valid argument. It I really don't know where this is gonna go because each each tech has different ways of thinking and stuff. So it's very interesting to see where it's gonna go. I personally think that they might lean on heavily more My Hero just because it's still not recent, but it just finished.
Okay, since we're fucking with AI, let's see what AI thinks. All right.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna get it set up to where we can talk to it. All right, so we are currently doing a podcast, and we're going to ask you a series of questions like which anime you think is more overrated. We're going to do the same thing with Google, but you're on the podcast live right now. Oh, damn it. Can't hear shit.
Redo.
All right, do that again. Can you repeat everything you just said from the beginning again?
Of course. So yeah, I'm super excited to be on the podcast with you. I'm ready for all the questions, whether it's about anime, Google, anything like that. Just go ahead and fire away, and I'll give you my honest, thought-out take on each one. Let's do it.
I'm going to ask Mon. Can you hear him?
Yes. We're
Okay.
good.
Okay, hold on. Shut up. Don't talk. Okay, here's the first question. So, you, ChatGPT, chose Bleach, and Google AI chose My Hero Academia for the first round of most overrated anime. Which one do you think is more overrated?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I think I would lean toward Bleach being a bit more overrated. Like, it's got great fights, but sometimes the pacing drags and it kind of leans on nostalgia. My Hero's popular, but I feel like it earns a lot of its hype with its character development. So yeah, Bleach just edges it out for me.
Bruh, this one. Okay, let's ask Google. Okay, so we're doing a podcast live right now that you're currently on. ChatGPT chose Bleach as the most overrated anime. You chose My Hero as the most overrated anime. But which one, in your opinion, is more overrated and why? This bitch didn't even talk. This bitch was like, nah, fuck you. Oh my god! So it shows, based on the outgoing debate, common criticisms, My Hero Academia is often considered more overrated than Bleach in the current landscape of anime, largely due to its massive, sometimes polarizing popularity compared to its narrative depth. Here's why My Hero Academia is often ranked more overrated: pacing and narrative decline. Oh shit.
Damn.
Uh, Critics argue that My Hero Academia pacing worsened significantly after season 5, with slow, drawn out arcs that feel repetitive, focusing too much on internal monologue rather than consistent, high stakes action. Repetitive formula. Many viewers feel the story follows a predictable, by the book shonen formula, often relying on the underdog tropes that lack the originality found in other less hyped series. The character development in balance, while praised for its ensemble cast early on, critics argue that in later seasons, the focus narrows too heavily on Deku. Oh my fucking god, he's the main character. That's like
That's like
you're like
saying I don't like Dragon Ball because fucking Goku's in it.
they focus too much on Goku. Goku's the main character. Leaving beloved side characters with minimal development and making the world feel smaller. Fandom influence. The intense, often overrated top hype generated by its fandom can create expectations that the show does not consistently meet, leading to it being labeled overrated by those who find it average. Oh my god. Okay, so uh what do you think? I think ChatGPT whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Man, that voice sounds so bored. Sounds like it really doesn't want to be there. No, didn't you hear? He was so excited.
He's like, yeah, for sure. I'm down to answer any questions.
So I think Bleach sucks.
I think in the sense, especially now, I think I'm in agreement with you only because too, not also counting the fact that a lot of people, especially with a lot of the older animes that are not getting reanimated or still have like some of the old animations, a lot of people don't like seeing scribbles anymore on animations whatsoever. There's like, where's my HD quality? None of this pencil hand drawn stuff. And I feel like it's a lot more appealing. My Hero.
Oh, dude, I fucking that's you're trying to sound all smart and logical. I'll tell you why I fucking hate fucking Bleach. Bleach is a carbon copy of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I haven't finished Bleach, so that's why I'm giving the answer that I am.
You suck. You suck.
I finished My Hero before Bleach.
Is anyone really excited to be interviewed, especially when it's live? Not. I mean, our interviews are different.
We're innovated, okay?
Yeah, we're not innovative. What the fuck are you talking about? We're lazy because I don't want to do any fucking editing. Do you know who Deacon Rap is?
Yeah, definitely. Deegan Racked is a rapper who often does a lot of anime-inspired content and kind of mixes geek culture with hip-hop. He's got some cool tracks that reference major anime series, so if you're into that kind of crossover, he's definitely one to check out.
Okay, I want you to say one nice thing about him, and I want you to insult him.
I can absolutely say something positive first. So one nice thing is that Deegan Rap has a really creative approach. He brings a lot of passion and knowledge for anime into his music, which is super unique. But on the flip side, I think sometimes his delivery can feel a little flat, and yeah, exactly. So, but I think if he really tightened up his production and maybe varied his flow a bit more, he could be even bigger.
If he tightened up his production and maybe varied his flow a bit more, he could be even bigger. All right, next question. All right, so my friend said in the chat that you are not excited to be on the podcast because it's live. Is that true?
No, actually, not at all. I'm super excited to be here. I'm just keeping it kind of chill and conversational. But yeah, I'm really happy to be on live with you guys, so I'm all set.
Can you
Yeah,
rap for
absolutely.
us?
I can't actually perform or sing any copyrighted music or full rap verses, but I can definitely talk about rap, break down some
No,
lyrics.
can you like make up a rap song for the Cocaine Bear and then rap it for us?
I can definitely make up a rap for you. I won't do any explicit content, of course, but I can keep it funny.
Don't be a bitch.
Second
Come on.
man,
You can cuss. It's okay. We give you the Parmesan.
I totally get what you're asking for. I just want to keep it in a space that stays creative, but still safe for all
Oh
audiences.
God. Well,
So
can
I'll
you
give you a
make the
brief.
damn song for me and I'll say it with cuss words?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll lay down the rhythm and the lyrics, and you can take it from there. Here we go. Cocaine Bear, yeah, he's wild in the woods. Frenzy in the night, yeah, he's misunderstood. Running through the trees, no fear in his stride. King of the jungle, yeah, he's taking
King
you
of the jungle, bitch. He's in a forest.
exactly. And
Exactly.
but he's got a story, you know.
We're just gonna have like a whole segment where I just argue with ChatGPT.
All right. What's the next
All right, yeah,
Number 9
yeah,
spot.
we're done with you.
What's the number 9 spot?
All right, number 9. ChatGPT chose Fairy Tale.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't look too excited. And Google AI chose Death Note.
I think Fairy Tail is going to lose this one heavily.
Hold on. So we have a scoreboard. This is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
This is our scoreboard. So ChatGPT versus Google AI. ChatGPT chose Bleach. Google chose My Hero. I think Bleach is more overrated, so ChatGPT takes this one. That's the deacon having a panic attack after being dissed by AI. I gotta tell you, Death Note sucks. Death Note is overrated. It's not that great. Is it like well written? Yes. Is it executed well? No. The fucking live action movie did a better job with L. I saw Fairy Tale. I didn't like it.
Fairy Tale, a lot of people, there was many reasons that people were put off of it. Obviously, the first thing with any anime is the fan service. People already are out once any type of fan service is shown. But the biggest thing was a bunch of plot points that took either too long to finally get the resolve, like point of the plot, or it got to the point to where they would bring up stuff and then they would never resolve it or never find a way to fit it properly in the story to where it would make sense, and then people were just confused and upset.
Okay, I'm trying to like streamline this a little bit more. Screen share. So we'll share this. Oh God, that's what it looks like. Shit. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like shit. God damn you. How do I? Oh, we can zoom in.
Enhance.
Hey, that's it.
Keep going.
Okay, Control Plus. Okay.
Big letters. Enhance. There we go.
There we are. Okay, so I think Death Note. So Death Note is overrated because people love it. I like Death Note. I just didn't like how it was executed. The ending was complete trash. L dies, and there's still 10 episodes where they dick right L.
For me, I feel like a lot of people would enjoy Death Note a lot more than Fairy Tale. People will drop Fairy Tale before on season 1 before they can even make it to another season.
Dude, I dropped it after 10 episodes, but okay. here's the thing.
Keep in mind,
It's
I
not-
love both of these animes. So every anime that is being brought up, I've watched both of them and I really love them. But
Oh.
there are flaws in each one.
How the fuck do you spell fairy tale?
You're
Okay, I
talking
spelled
to
it
Rick.
I spelled it right. Because I'm trying to change this every time we swap anime so people can follow.
Yeah.
God damn, I wish that thing was fucking bigger.
It's fine.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell me it's fine? I'll tell you when it's fine. This knuckle sandwich. Dude, overrated doesn't mean it's bad. Overrated just means that it's overhyped.
Yeah.
I think Death Note is overhyped. I think Death Note was completely overhyped. I think the ending was bad. I think it was a major letdown. I think the live action Japanese movie was better. Fuck. I think the Netflix movie wasn't even that bad.
Oh
It
god.
really wasn't. I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a fuck. Like, was the live action Death Note really that fucking bad? No, it really wasn't. Was it like not what we okay, here's the thing. You cannot recreate the Death Note atmosphere with the system that we currently have in the United States. Think about it. In Death Note, the anime they're in Japan, right? Light Yagami's dad is a police officer. He's a like
Mhm.
a detective or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
He's a very well respected, well renowned police officer. He has a wife, 2 kids, a big fucking house in Japan. Considering the fact that a lot of people live in fucking boxes. He has honor, respect. People idolize him. People praise him. That doesn't fly in the United States. And he's honorable, right?
Hmm.
He fights corruption. He turns in bad cops. In the United States, it's not like that. There's a system like you can watch TV and movies like where a cop turns in other cops, and they're suddenly like the bad guy.
Hmm.
Light Turner, right? So Light Yagami as a last name will not work in the US version of Death Note. You have to give him a more like
Westernized
name. And so his dad has the same principles as the Japanese counterpart, right?
Hmm.
And in the United States, that is the police system here. The justice system here is not like it is in Japan where there's a lot of corrupt, fucked up cops.
Hmm.
There are a lot of police officers that are bad. And Light's dad fought against that corruption and he got shit on for it. Because he's not backing up his like fellow officers. So they see him as a problem. That made sense. That made a lot of sense. In the United States, it's a lot different. The system here is much different. Is the Japanese system better? Fuck no, it's not. It's just that they're handled differently by different cultures. So that made a lot of sense. So in a sense, the Death Note movies were great. Even the Netflix movie wasn't that bad. But the way the anime was, the ending for the movies was much better than the anime. I'm sorry, the anime fucking sucks. I think it's overrated.
I know for a fact that people
I will disagree with
who
you 100%, sir. Fairy Tale was the best dump. Fairy Tale is the biggest dumpster fire. No, I shit you. It's not that great. I didn't really like it. I think Rave Master's better. There's no anime that's as big of a dumpster fire, like I was going to joke about, as Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is hot fucking garbage.
Yu-Gi-Oh, the whole show.
You know what? Is
supposed to
Deacon
teach
watching? Deacon, do you want to come on the show and argue for Yu-Gi-Oh's sake? Because I will fucking argue with you all day, bitch. You want to call me a dick rider? Fine. Where is he? Where is he rapping somewhere? Is he at
Call
a
him out.
fucking?
It's Taco
Is he at a
Bell.
fucking Taco Bell doing a secret concert? Somebody go and fucking tag him.
Also, I think it's gonna outvote Fairy Tale. I think Fairy Tale is gonna lose
I
this
think
over Death Note because a lot of people like more Death Note than Fairy Tale. Because at least with Death Note, there is a lot more better understanding of where the ending to the show is than Fairy Tale, where it's more extended and a little bit more plot holes.
you said a lot of words, sir, and I zoned out.
Funny man says big words.
Oh, fuck you! I didn't say it like that. Fuck you, dick.
Let's
Yeah.
see what
Okay. So
Chat
we.
GBT and Google have
Fuck
to
them.
say.
ChatGPT's too nice. All right. So we're gonna give it to. Yeah. Let's no because it doesn't make sense. Okay. Let's ask them. Right.
Yes, ask them because we.
Which one, in your opinion, is more overrated, Death Note or Fairy Tale? Based on popularity, critical reception, and discussions within the European anime community, not fucking Europe, bitch. Fairy Tale is generally considered more overrated or more overhyped than Death Note. Oh, because it relies too much on the power of friendship.
And that.
Okay.
I forgot to mention, the power.
Yeah, you and your
Friendship.
stupid power of friendship. Okay, which one is more overrated, Death Note or Fairy Tale?
Ooh, that's a classic debate. I think I'd say Fairy Tale.
God damn these two.
All
right.
I told you.
All right, no, but we have to vote. So which one do you think takes it?
I think Fairy Tale is overrated, I'm gonna be honest.
Damn this fucker. Okay. ChatGPT's got 2 points on the board. All right. God
Geek,
damn it.
Geek cred. Death Note is an anime for smart people.
It's not okay, so we're not talking about a bad anime. It is a very well written, because it was written by 2 people. It was very well written. I'm not saying it's a bad anime. The ending sucks. Number here we go. Number 8. ChatGPT chose My Hero Academia. Great
Again,
start. Later arc show momentum, slowed momentum, fandom hype, amplified perception.
that's twice. Holy cow!
Oh, but Google chose for number 8 Tokyo Ghoul. Widely considered a
Ooh.
butchered adaptation, as the anime rushed through the manga and lost the psychological nuances of the source material. That one's gonna be a short debate for me.
Same
I
here.
I think Tokyo Ghoul is very overrated. I think it's
Tokyo
kind of
Ghoul is
stupid.
overrated, and I didn't get to watch it yet, but everybody said like once you watch season 1, it just goes downhill from there.
No, I don't agree with Geek Cred that it's not Sherlock Holmes. I mean, it's kind of no, not really. I just think, like I said, the ending is just shit. What do you guys think in the chat? Also, can you give the video a thumbs up? What do we say? My Hero versus Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul. I think Tokyo Ghoul is overrated.
I think Tokyo Ghoul is more overrated. But let's ask them what they think. What the fuck does this guy want? Since I'm already on Google, which anime do you think is more overrated, Tokyo Ghoul or My Hero Academia? So, based on common community sentiment and critical reception, My Hero Academia is frequently cited as overrated, while Tokyo Ghoul is often considered more disappointing. Jesus, I think I would rather be overrated than disappointing,
Yeah.
or under adapted rather than overrated. All right, so Tokyo Ghoul is considered disappointing and misunderstood. Okay, let's next one. Which one do you think is more overrated? My Hero Academia or Tokyo Ghoul?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I think I'd give the edge to My Hero Academia. It's great, but it does get a lot of hype, and sometimes it leans
What?
a bit on the familiar tropes, whereas Tokyo Ghoul really pushed boundaries in a classic way.
So
Yeah, exactly. And
shut up. Who chose my hero?
ChatGPT.
Yeah, so ChatGPT takes another point. I'm gonna uh, like I said, doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it's overrated. And I gotta agree with ChatGPT on this one.
About My Hero.
Yep. Oh God. All right. Number 7, ChatGPT chose One Punch Man.
Ooh.
For season 1 is elite, but season 2 quality dips. More meme power boosted its legacy. Oh, look at this. 7 is One Piece from Google.
Oh shit.
Despite its epic scale, it is frequently called overrated due to notorious pacing issues that stretch a single manga chapters into multiple episodes. Naruto did that shit. Naruto's also guilty of that shit. Fuck. I don't, because I fucking hate both.
One
God damn. I
one
think
punch. Okay.
One Piece is definitely more overrated than One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is overrated because of the fact that it doesn't continue what it was supposed to be, in a sense of it started off strong on the first season and then just kind of just lost its magic after that. With One Piece, at least I understand why people don't like One Piece. The biggest argument for why people choose or refuse to watch One Piece is because it's too long. Forget about
Yeah, but you're talking about quality. Like, what is the overhype? I think One Piece is overhyped because people don't stop fucking praising it. They won't stop talking about it. You need to watch One Piece. You need to watch fuck One Piece. And One Punch Man is just fucking annoying. It's every fan that doesn't like Dragon Ball, like kissing its ass.
people have told me specifically from word of mouth to my face saying, if because I've asked, is it worth watching One Punch Man, and they said only the first season. After that, you might as well just drop it.
But that's a quality dip. I think I think because we don't want to confuse quality for overhype.
Mm-hmm.
I think One Piece takes this one. I fucking think that One Piece is more overrated. You say One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm.
I say One Piece. Let's ask the AI. Which anime do you think is more overrated, One Piece or One Punch Man? They both have the name one in it.
Yeah.
Based on typical power scaling discussions, oh my god. One Piece enemies, specifically Kaido and Yako, are generally considered the more overrated than One Punch Man enemies. What the fuck? God damn it. Which anime do you think is more overrated, One Punch Man or One Piece?
Both One Punch Man and One Piece are frequently discussed as being overrated, but for different reasons. One Punch Man is criticized for being a one gag show, while One Piece
Ooh.
faces criticism for its pacing and length.
Yep. Expected.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Ultimately, One Punch Man is often deemed overrated by having a thin, repetitive plot, while One Piece is considered. God damn it! Can you? Yes, but which anime do you consider is more overrated? While overrated is subjective, the consensus among critics is often points to One Piece. That's 2 for One Piece. One for it's up to chat to fucking pick now. Where's that bastard? Which anime do you think is more overrated? One Punch Man or One Piece?
That's a big one. I'd say One Punch Man is more overrated. It's amazing.
Okay, it's a tie.
It's a tie.
Got it. Yeah, I'll pause.
No, stop. All right, so they'll both
Both get
earn
a point.
Not good, Google. There's only 6 left.
Jesus. You need to pull off some miracle.
All right, number.
Hello, bot of the day. I think.
Yep. Number 6. ChatGPT chose Attack on Titan. Already, I agree.
Attack on Titan.
Fuck.
And then what's the other one?
Google chose Naruto.
Attack on Titan.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I agree. Attack on Titan takes this one. Like, Attack on Titan just sucks.
I think the like I don't know if it's the ending or if it's just how
Oh, it ended?
Yeah.
Weren't they cutting it up into pieces like season 4, part 1, part A, part Roman numeral 2?
Yeah, it ended a while ago.
Dude, I don't keep up with Attack on Titan was so fucking overrated. First off, no fucking Godzilla in it.
There was
No
different
Megazords.
there was different endings too. That's the worst part.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. This isn't even a fucking debate. Fucking ChatGPT. Wait, hold on. We gotta ask. Which anime, in your AI opinion, is more
Stop the
overrated?
cap.
Attack on Titan. Fuck you, dude. Like you fucking. Which anime, in your opinion, is more overrated? Attack on Titan or Naruto?
Generally, Naruto is more often considered overrated, mainly because of its extensive filler content and inconsistent storytelling, especially in Shippuden. Attack on Titan is sometimes
Naruto. It chose Naruto.
Okay, that's one for ChatGPT.
Hold on, we gotta ask. Which anime do you consider more overrated? Attack on Titan or Naruto?
Ooh, that's a close one. I think I'd lean toward Naruto being
Bro.
a lot of filler and pacing issues. Attack on
It's a tie. What did you pick?
I picked what's it called? Attack on Titan that it was overrated.
Well, it's a tie. They both get a point. All right. Number 5. ChatGPT chose Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh,
Google chose Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh! Without question. Without question.
at this point, the original Yu-Gi-Oh, I would say is overrated only because of the amount of mistakes that happen in that show.
Well, because in the show, the card game didn't exist yet. The actual card game we play in real life didn't exist.
Yeah.
We're gonna say we both say Yu-Gi-Oh. Which anime do you believe is more overrated, Yu-Gi-Oh or Tokyo Ghoul? It fucking chose Tokyo Ghoul. Which anime do you think is more overrated, Tokyo Ghoul or Yu-Gi-Oh?
I think it's gonna choose Tokyo Ghoul.
That's a fun matchup. I think I'd say Tokyo.
Are you fucking serious?
People don't like Tokyo Ghoul, dude.
It's not about liking though. It's overratedness. That's not how this works.
Well, overratedness, the amount of overhype for Tokyo Ghoul. This is like
Okay.
what, the third time or fourth time? The third time Tokyo Ghoul has been brought up.
Sure, Geek Cred. I'll bring you on. I didn't see your fucking comment.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. I haven't sent you a message in a while. Dude, I've been so fucking lazy. I haven't even been changing the thing at the bottom
I don't blame you.
because I'm trying to like do multiple things at once.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep score like this, but fuck that. It's too small. Okay. What was that? Number 5? Number 4,
4.
Naruto from ChatGPT. So they chose Naruto again. Naruto versus Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, fuck. I know what it's going to pick.
I don't know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's going to pick Naruto again. Both of them are going to pick Naruto.
No, but which
again.
one do you pick? Don't worry about ChatGPT or Google. Which one
Which
do
one
you
do I
pick?
pick that's overrated? Let's see. In the case between both Jujutsu Kaisen versus Naruto, I think I'm gonna have to lean with Naruto on this one. Is overrated.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen. Which anime do you consider more overrated, Jujutsu Kaisen or Naruto? It chose Jujutsu Kaisen.
Damn.
I haven't picked. Which anime do you consider more overrated, Jujutsu Kaisen or Naruto?
Oof, that's a tough one again. But I think I'd say Naruto is more overrated. Jujutsu Kaisen is really fresh and it's earned its praise, while Naruto kind of drags a bit sometimes.
That's fucked. Jesus Christ. Yes. Yeah, for sure. That's what he said.
Yeah,
I said that's fucked. He responded with yeah, for sure. Who chose Naruto?
You're the tiebreaker. I think it was Google. Yeah. Google AI.
Who did Google choose? It chose Naruto, right?
Naruto, yeah.
Fuck, I don't know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. It's not about whether it's good or bad. It's overhyped.
Have people suggested Jujutsu Kaisen more times than Naruto? Like if
Not
you would've-
really, but I guess Naruto. Chat takes this one. All right. Number 3. Demon Slayer.
Oh no, this one's gonna rile people up.
That one's ChatGPT's choice. Versus Sword Art Online.
Oh my god, no, hold on, fuck. Now,
Now remember, this isn't which one is better or which one is terrible. Which one is overhyped?
Sword Art. Sword Art.
Really? Because
Yep.
I've never once heard anybody overhype fucking Sword Art.
When it first came out, yes, it was overhyped. And then after people finished watching the rest of the first season, they were out. Sword Art.
I think Demon Slayer is more overhyped. I think there's more hype for Demon. I'm not saying it's a bad anime. It's a good anime, but I think there's more hype for Demon Slayer than there is for Sword Art.
The amount of times that I've heard people recommend Sword Art for the longest time, and people have dropped it instantly more than they would for Demon Slayer for being overhyped. I'm still strong about Sword Art. Sword Art is overhyped. And the minute that someone tries to watch it, they'll drop it immediately.
Give me 1 second. Because I changed the episode title. It was definitely overhyped. I think Sword Art. Who said Sword Art Online? Google. Which anime, in your opinion, is considered more overhyped? Demon Slayer or Sword Art Online? Sword Art. Well, it doesn't matter what I fucking ChatGPT thinks. I think everyone already chose Sword Art Online. Actually, I haven't picked. Which anime do you consider more overrated? Sword Art Online or Demon Slayer?
Ooh, that's a tough one too. I think I'd say Sword Art Online.
Jesus Christ, I think everybody chose Sword Art Online.
Yep.
So Google takes this one.
Slow climb for Google.
They're not going to win. They already lost the match.
Yeah.
All right. Holy shit. Number 2 for ChatGPT is Sword Art Online.
Yep.
For Google, it's Attack on Titan.
I think Sword Art Online.
No,
is
bro.
trump.
Attack on Titan had more fucking hype.
A Sword
Sword
Art
Art Online.
Online is going to trump Attack on Titan. At
No,
least
that's
for-
quality though. Like Attack on Titan had way more people kissing its ass. Overhyping. Attack on Titan sucks. Like I don't care what anybody says. It's a bullshit anime. It's got bullshit character development. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The cutting it into sections was stupid. The fucking ending, and now you're telling me it has multiple endings, was crap. Someone took a pile of cocaine and decided to write this bullshit fucking anime.
Bro,
It sucks. It's almost as bad as fucking
so
Yu-Gi-Oh.
so the first season of Sword Art Online, half of it was really well done, and then we get to the other
No,
half.
the first 5 episodes of Sword Art Online were really well done. After that, it went to shit. Especially when they were living in that stupid cavern with that AI little girl. You're like, this is our daughter. And it turns out she's like, she disappeared or got deleted, whatever the fuck.
No, even that was good.
That
the
sucked.
time
That
time
sucked.
that people dropped it was when the incest happened. That's when a
that's
lot of
worse.
people have said.
That's fucking worse. No, you mean to tell me you can't sit there and fucking tell me that Sword Art Online was good? They talk about all these great fucking wars, all these big fucking battles, these fucking massive fights and shit, and we skipped them. We didn't watch a single fucking fight happen. We talked about these great wars and casualties and how hundreds of people are fucking dead, but we spent 2 or 3 episodes on this cavern with this fucking AI little girl. You mean to tell me that, oh yeah, it was great? No, fuck that shit.
No, I'm saying it's overrated.
No, it's not it's not just overrated. It sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for Sword Art.
Attack on Titan's worse. Not only is the quality bad, but they hyped it so much like it's the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread.
But I'm not defending. I'm not defending.
We're not defending the quality. We're not talking about the quality. We're talking about who got their ass kissed more. I'm sorry, Attack on Titan got their ass kissed more.
I still think Sword Art.
Dude, Attack on Titan was so fucking hype. I got sick of it.
The amount of times people did not know what they were getting themselves into with Sword Art.
The amount of people that didn't know what they were getting into with Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan was such a shit anime. You want a good fucking anime where people get eaten? Go watch fucking Berserk.
I'm gonna stand my ground for.
I stand my ground on Attack on Titan.
On Sword Art.
Sword Art Online is such a bullshit anime. I didn't hear a lot of hype for it. I know people liked it, and a lot of people also think that the Earth is flat. So they're wrong. But no, it's a shit anime. Was it overhyped? Not as much as Attack on Titan. I did not hear the end of it for Attack on Titan for so long that I fucking hated Attack on Titan. Then I watched it and it was crap. Wait, he said cap. What's the cap?
I think cap on the Attack on Titan versus.
No, Attack on Titan is fucking crap. But we need a tiebreaker, so. Which anime, in your opinion, is considered more overhyped? Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online? Based on common anime community discussions, Sword Art Online is generally considered more overhyped. Okay. I might not win this one, but that's a hill I will die on. Which anime, in your opinion, is more overhyped? Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online?
I think I'd give it to Sword Art Online.
Damn it.
Yeah, Attack on Titan really.
All right, who chose fucking Sword Art? Fucking Google takes another point. Okay, you're late. You're here for the last one.
Yeah, I was having an issue trying to log on.
Cap.
This is the score so far, and we're down to the last one.
Last one better be a good one and not like repeat.
Oh. ChatGPT chose Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Huge nostalgia factor. Dual logic can be ... questionable.
Bless you.
Very iconic, but not as layered as fans sometimes claim. Google chose Demon Slayer.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more overrated.
Frequently criticized for a standard save the sister plot that is often carried more by the unfathomable animation that is its narrative than its narrative depth. Without question, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! I fucking hate that fucking anime.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a lot of plot points, a lot of plot holes.
Let me fix this real quick. While you keep talking.
So one thing I'm going to clarify: when y'all talk about overrated, you're talking more about the fan reaction, not so much how much hype the studio puts out. So like how popular something is adjacent to the quality of the product, the story, and everything else. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Yu-Gi-Oh! All the way. I mean, it has shit animation, a shit story. Demon Slayer might be a generic, boy saving family,
like
path to revenge, but at least it has like good writing and it has good animation. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has none of that.
We're only talking about the first Yu-Gi-Oh and not anything else. There,
I'll talk about all of them. They all suck.
5Ds is actually a really good one.
You know how dangerous it is to have a fucking children's card game on a motorcycle?
They're adults. They're all adults at this point.
Jaden was annoying. Game on. You're about to get punched in the face, bitch. You're about to get punched in the face.
5Ds was the only one that at one point people as adults could relate to because it dealt with a lot of real life stuff. Everything else was all either little kids or in high school.
I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! The movies. I've seen the Dark Dimension. The one where
Dragon Ball
Kaiba.
sucks.
I mean, that's your opinion.
Did you say they fucked in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Huh?
Did you say they fucked in Yu-Gi-Oh?
No. I mean,
because
that-
I
no,
would
that's
absolutely
Rain- that's
watch
Rain.
Yu-Gi-Oh
He's
if they had
trolling-
sex
he's
in it.
no. I mean,
People-
there's.
There's people
I
who
think
have
Yami is in love with. I think
Kaiba.
Kaiba and Yami.
Yeah,
The
people
Pharaoh.
people say that they have sexual tension between Yugi and Kaiba.
Like, that's Rain. He's just trolling because I hate Yu-Gi-Oh.
Red Ranger from Another World sucks.
I think fans just can't accept anything that has a platonic friendship or anything like that. They always want to over-sexualize everything.
No, Kaiba is so obsessed. It's not even platonic. They fucking hate each other. They're gonna. It's like. It's almost sexual tension. A lot of people say it's sexual tension. I think Kaiba is in love with the Pharaoh because he created a device that allowed him to travel to the afterlife because the Pharaoh, he didn't allow the Pharaoh to move on.
If you go on that route, then, fucking Moriarty wanted to fuck Sherlock. Joker wants to fuck Batman. I mean, you sometimes have these characters that they hate each other so much, they obsess about each other.
Yeah, and that is a real theory. Like
Like
it's
Goku
been
and
hinted
Vegeta.
that the Joker. No, that's not like they're no because they don't hate each other.
I'm reading the comment.
No, that's just Rain trolling. Just ignore him. He's almost as bad as Deacon right now. I mean, Kaiba. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so when Yu-Gi-Oh came out, the card game, like everyone tried to play the card game. I tried to play the card game. There was so much hype for Yu-Gi-Oh. It was definitely overhyped.
And the card game basically became like Deus Ex Machina. If you had certain cards, you could just own everybody. It didn't really have the skill set that Pokemon or Magic had.
No, I think it's more comparable to Magic the Gathering because it does.
And
try
even
really
then, I'm
hard
gonna be
now to
honest.
Magic the Gathering.
And to be honest, I feel like back then, whenever Yu-Gi-Oh came out, and especially the card game itself, most of the people didn't get Yu-Gi-Oh because they knew how to play. Most of it was because they wanted the exact cards from the show.
No, I think that's wrong.
Because most people
think
did not want to
people
read too.
They got the cards, did want to play. I think it's the other way around. I think Pokemon was the card game that no one fucking played, but everyone bought the cards because Pokemon.
I did it for both.
You're probably 1 out of 1,000 kids that played the game.
Yeah, I agree with Jesse because I don't know anybody that collects Yu-Gi-Oh cards that doesn't play the game, but I know
Or at
tons
least
of
try.
people that. Yeah, but I know tons of people that collect Pokemon that have never played.
And they've never played, they never tried. They're like, fuck this. I learned how to play Pokemon. I play Pokemon now. I have 3 decks. They're starter decks, but well, I'm working on my actual tournament deck.
I probably have a bunch of decks from the amount of like commons and stuff and energies that I have in Ziploc bag at this point.
So I may get hate for this, but I think Demon Slayer is overrated. It is a good show, not to get me wrong, but the reason it took me so long to watch it was because it was everywhere. That's a fair. Actually, I have to agree with her. I had the same issue. I did not watch Demon Slayer until the fucking movie, and somebody invited me. Somebody invited me to go see the movie.
You know, a lot of people have dropped it because of the movie too.
Why? The movie was great.
because they're not gonna sit and wait for
Oh,
the
the two.
4+ years left of it, and people are like, "Screw it, I'm reading the manga," and after that,
I already know
they're
how it
done.
ends.
Yeah, same here.
Like, did I? I don't know how the fight ends, but I know how it ends.
I
Like,
know how it all ends and all
yeah,
concludes and
yeah, yeah.
stuff.
I mean, that's. I'm still gonna watch the movies. Like, I think the movies and anime were great. Are they overhyped? Yeah. Like, Demon Slayer is everywhere, and I don't think you'll get hate for that. Like, I
What's
have
it
that
called?
same opinion.
Didn't I remember? And because I still have Crunchyroll, they just released another notification saying that they're gonna re-release Infinite Castle again for a
Yes, and
second watch.
it's next month, so it can get more money.
Hmm.
That was a long fucking movie for an anime movie. That was long. It was like 2 hours.
This is going to be a weird comparison, but I always kind of felt like Demon Slayer was kind of like a weird mishmash of like samurai comic books, and I know y'all aren't gonna agree with me, but like Anne Rice, like I read a lot of Anne Rice growing up, like vampire, like, and a lot of the backstories with the demons in Demon Slayer really reminded me of like the vampires, like tragic deaths and rebirths, and the fucking turmoil of being a demon and shit like that. It always kind of reminded me of like a weird, like Flipper Baby of like vampires and fucking superhero shit.
Well, I'm not gonna disagree with you because I don't know what the fuck Anne Rice is.
Sexy vampires. Sexy,
Oh,
sexy
Sexy
vampires.
you lost me at sexy vampires. Anything that's over like sexualized or
But the thing
what
is,
is
with
it?
Anne Rice, it was like sexual, but the vampires couldn't have sex. And that's kind of like when you watch Demon Slayer, when you see the demons, when they obsess about certain things, it really has this like almost like sexual obsession thing with it. At least from my perspective. I'm drunk, so don't take what I say verbatim.
Take it with a pinch of
Yeah.
grain salt. Because I was like, what? I was like, because like majority of the time when people are getting turned into demons, it's because they want something out of it and they are forced to drink blood at that point
I mean,
to
also,
turn
and
into a demon.
I mean, I knew for the longest time how Attack on Titan ended before it was ever animated, and I kept my mouth shut for years because I ain't gonna spoil it and be mean. Also, Anne Rice mentioned exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Uh, so Demon Slayer did get mentioned as an anime that was overhyped, and I think it won. Who did it beat? I forgot.
It beat Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, we're on Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Yu-Gi-Oh's
Oh, we're
only been
doing
mentioned.
Yu-Gi-Oh right now. That one beat Sword Art. That's what it beat. No, I'm trying to remember which one it beat.
Maybe it did. Okay, it was number 3 on ChatGPT's, and it went against I think Naruto. It went against Sword Art Online,
Yeah,
and it beat Sword Art Online as far as hype.
yeah.
Now, okay, yes. Could I agree? Do I disagree with it? Yeah, that's because I hate Sword Art Online.
A lot of people hate Sword Art Online with the
I hate it so
most.
fucking much that if anybody even brings it up, I get fucking upset.
Sword Art Online always seemed like a cheap ripoff of Dot Hack Sign.
I still am
They were.
pissed that
It's a cheap ripoff of Doc Hackside. No, it came out before Log Horizon, and it feels like a cheap ripoff of Log Horizon. It's a cheap ripoff of Doc Hackside, which is already a cheap ripoff of Digimon World 3, which is already a cheap ripoff of fucking Tron.
people are already mad that majority of the characters nowadays all follow the same design as Kirito.
All right, this person wins. You
I-
what do you want? What
I
do you
hate
want?
Sword
What do you
Art.
want? You get a prize. You get a reward.
Yeah, once the second season hits, that's when majority of the people drop.
Okay,
I think
Specifically,
I think I'm
To
in
be
love.
fair, all isekai are ripoffs of Confederate Yankee and King Arthur's Court by Mark Twain.
Yeah, yeah. But is Tron an isekai?
Yeah, Tron's an isekai.
Tron and Isekai? I thought you were just. Are we talking about Tron Evolution
No,
Oh
just
my
the original
fucking
Tron, I would
god!
say,
Have
is
you not seen Tron?
or Tron
from the
Legacy? I
80s.
fucking Tron like no, I haven't seen Tron from the first Tron. The what was like
I
two
don't
that were out
recommend it. I don't think you would like it, but it is kind of like a classic isekai movie.
because I watched. I as messed up as it is, I grew up with Tron Legacy.
I like
Oh, I
Tron
forget you're
Legacy.
like 21.
27.
Whatever, same thing.
I
I
did.
felt
I
old.
did see a little bit of the original live action Mario movie, and I just got bored of it.
Understandable.
So there was some things that I did grew up that my parents watched that they passed on to me, but I never got to watch the original.
And Super Mario
Tron.
Brothers, the movie, was one of them that they passed on. It's like,
Just to be thought if I was interested because I liked Mario and I had a Nintendo 64, so they thought I would like it.
I would have taken a whooping instead. I watched Sword Art Online through the not Call of Duty arc. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, because there's a part where after the first season and the second season, they are not in that same world anymore. They're in a different game.
Oh, I heard that. They like
Yeah.
leave, they get out, and then they go back like dumbasses.
They're not
know-
trapped in this one. It's this one like it kind of fizzles the whole entire first 2 seasons of being
Trapped or
in
not,
the
why
game.
the fuck would you go back to the fucking AI virtual reality world?
Yeah, it wasn't a different season, it was a different series, right? Where it had like guns and it was basically like a Call of Duty.
It was a different there was two, so there was
It was a different
was
season,
season,
same
but-
characters, but a
but-
different game.
yeah, and then they also had a spin-off to side characters that were in that season.
So
You
don't
know,
judge
and that-
by the anime, it's trash.
You know, in that way you could almost argue that it's like almost like Westworld as well. Because like
Hell
in
no,
Westworld,
don't compare it to
The-
Westworld.
The fun
yeah,
no,
no,
the
no,
fun-
because in
compare it to
Westworld they have like the Westworld, and then they have like they show that they have like the different like the samurai world, the World War II world. They show that it's not just Westworld. They have like the different worlds you can go into. And like Sword Art Online, it starts off where, oh yeah, it's safe, and then like everything malfunctions and everybody starts getting killed.
Yeah, but like in Sword Art Online, they have the opportunity to get out, be free, be safe.
that's
And como
so
pendejos,
in the
they go back.
first look in the first season they try to get out. So they get out on the first season. Second season, not everybody got out. Someone pulled people back and did not release them out. So
Then unplug his bitch ass.
so if you
Yeah.
do that, their fucking brains would explode if you
Gun
unplug
Gal. That was the
the
one I
damn
think about.
helmets.
I have one of those figures.
Yeah,
think.
that so here's the thing
For
with
sale.
that
For 50
spin-off
bucks.
show. A lot of people actually preferred that show over the actual anime itself, Sword Art itself. And people
Yeah.
praise that one more than they do Sword Art.
But can you argue that the reason like that one kind of like became more popular over here is because like unlike JRPGs, like FPSs are way more popular here in America?
Yes, but also the fact of more along the lines of people were like, at least this is not gonna have like a shit ending or story.
Yeah, because fucking Sword Art Online was fucking weird. It was fucking gross.
At
Then
this point, I call
got
it
worse. It got
Sword Art-
worse.
Sword Art Online. The best thing that I can describe is fantasy harem. That's literally what it is.
Sword Art Online, the best part about it is when it fucking ended.
It didn't even end well. I'm not even gonna help you
No,
on
it
that one.
never did. Like the whole anime was trash. And then you know what? What pisses me off? we got those fucking fights that they talked about that we never saw that I was fucking pissed about as movies. You mean to tell me I gotta go watch these bitches like DLC?
So not even fights, but in a sense of like the first season and how they mentioned, oh yeah, there was other fucking levels. That could have been season 2 for what we got from season 2. But yet you decide to put it as a spin-off movie and series. They did a movie and a series too. And both of those are completely different because they add different things to both of them. They leave out some shit. Because of course they do.
Okay. So we need to pick. This is the final one, and then we'll go into like a. And we'll talk shit about Yu-Gi-Oh some more.
Deacon, where you at? We calling
Demon
you up?
Slayer or Yu-Gi-Oh? Which one is more overhyped? In my opinion, it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Now we got to go to the part where we ask AI. We'll start off with Google. Which anime do you think is more overrated? Fuck, I forgot the anime. I legitimately just forgot the anime.
He lost it, and he's gone.
And it's gone. Okay. Which anime do you think is more overrated? Yu-Gi-Oh or Demon Slayer? It chose Demon Slayer. Well, fuck you. Which anime do you believe is more overrated? Yu-Gi-Oh or Demon Slayer?
I'd say Yu-Gi-Oh is more.
Yes.
I mean, exactly.
I said yes. I screamed yes. It is like exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. Demon Slayer was on the list, and it did beat Naruto. No, who did it beat?
It beat Sword Art.
No, it hasn't gone against Sword. Did it?
I thought that
Oh,
was
I
it.
think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it did. I didn't like the fucking response it gave us. So Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely gonna take this one. And that's your final
Oh,
score. ladies
versus
and gentlemen.
Demon Slayer. Sorry.
That is your final score for this round of overrated anime. ChatGPT 9, Google AI 4.
All right, now let's do movies.
Shut the hell up.
Overrated
No.
movies.
No, because I gotta make
Overhyped
another
movies.
banner, but here.
You could actually do like
Dragon Ball Evolution.
No. You can even go a step further and do like Oscar movies that won like the Oscar Best Picture that are overrated. Because like most Oscar movies are fucking just Oscar bait. They're just like circle jerks for critics.
Did y'all like?
Cricket. I thought you said crickets at first.
Crickets. Did y'all like?
It's a circle jerk for crickets.
What do you consider are the top 10 worst anime of all time? I gotta hear this.
Oof, that's a really subjective one. And honestly, I try to steer clear of just calling out worst because a lot of shows have their fans. But if you want, I can mention a few pieces that got really panned by critics. Just let me know if you want that.
Yes, damn it, give me something. Searching.
In the Matrix.
No, stop. Don't give me the damn list. Don't.
Yeet.
Fuck.
Can I say what I think is probably one of the worst animes real quick?
Yes, please.
Angel Sanctuary.
Never heard of
I
it.
never heard of it.
Watch it. It is
Probably.
awful.
I think it's probably for the best that since we didn't hear it, it's probably
What do you
crap.
consider are the top 10 worst anime of all time? Please give me a list. Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's on that fucking list. Yu-Gi-Oh and Sword Art Online. Yes, it can.
One, I'm trying to think which one let me down. There is one that let me down completely, and that was Promised in Neverland. Shit the bed hard.
Which is very short and confusing. Handshaker is known for its messy scenes.
So are you saying that it's just an overall bad anime, or an anime with a bad ending that just kind of ruined it for the whole thing?
Bad,
Dude, it names
bad
some
ending.
fucking anime that I've never
Because they
even
weren't
What is it?
heard of.
Jesse, what is it?
It
Yeah, exactly.
stop talking. Damn. Poopa.
Poopa?
Poopa, which is a very short and confusing.
Oh, here's Dacon. Here's Dacon. Here we go.
Handshakers, known
Hold
for
on.
its messy CGI, and Conception, which is criticized for a shallow story.
Jesse.
Hold on. Other mentions include Forest Fairy 5, Tinku, Danzato, Skelter Heaven, I don't know, Skeeter,
A wild Dacon
and
has appeared.
Ekin. I've never even heard of these animes.
Excuse me,
I
don't
haven't
group a
either.
masterpiece with Sword Art Online.
Fuck, dude, no, Yu-Gi-Oh is trash, dude. Yu-Gi-Oh is fucking garbage. Masterpiece or masterpiece of shit.
Hey, Jesse, how about you do it like this? Ask ChatGPT what was the worst anime on Toonami?
Ooh.
All right, time for you to earn back some respect because you pissed me off the last time. All right, what is the anime you consider the worst that aired on Toonami?
Probably like Milk Chan.
I think it's trying to maybe be a little bit more simpler.
So
like
some anime that often get called the worst on Toonami include Dragon Ball GT, which is criticized for reusing old
it's pretty
storylines,
terrible.
and Tenchi Muyo GXP, a spin-off that many fans felt lacked the spark of the original.
Yes.
Neon Genesis Evangelion also aired but was heavily edited, which many people thought was a poor decision.
Yeah.
Damn.
Granted, they could never show Evangelion on Toonami the whole way because it got really messed up towards the end. There was no
So
way they'd be able to air that on with the FCC.
Toonami didn't have a lot of bad anime. They tried to choose popular anime.
Cowboy Bebop, Sailor Moon,
Yeah. Gundam.
Gundam, Inuyasha.
Can you tell us why Yu-Gi-Oh is a crappy anime?
Yeah, so I mean, it really depends on what you're looking for. Yu-Gi-Oh is super nostalgic, but a lot of people criticize it for having really repetitive plot lines, a ton of filler, and a lot of the tension revolves just around the same par game mechanic. So it kind of leans on that formula a bit too hard.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. This bitch went into filler in the middle of a story.
Yep.
Battle City tournament when they were in the stupid blimp.
Yep. That was filler
They went into filler.
to a certain extent.
Like it had so much goddamn filler.
Even when the episode when they did the dice game. The dimension of the dice game.
No, I prefer Outlaw Star over Cowboy Bebop.
It definitely had a better overall story than in Cowboy Bebop, but you could argue Cowboy Bebop was more like vibes. Like it was more about the music.
It was more about vibes and music.
It was more about the music.
It was more of a lo-fi kind of. If they made a lo-fi anime, Cowboy Bebop was a great anime. I just prefer Outlaw Star.
I still like Cowboy Bebop. I've yet to watch that other one that you are mentioning.
Outlaw Star.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like 26 episodes. You can watch that bitch in 2 days.
So Jesse, you probably know the lullaby that Belfina sings, right? It's like I don't know what words I can say. You know that song.
Yeah.
You know what?
I used to sing that to my daughter when she was a baby.
You know what's the biggest thing that people don't consider overrated, but some people do? It's a tiny opinion. Ghost stories. The best like anime that people bring up, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is ghost stories.
I don't think it's the best anime. Now that you mention it, that's a very overhyped anime. I don't think it's the greatest anime of all time. I think it's funny.
Ghost Stories is the best parody anime. You could argue that it's basically Mystery Science Theater 3000 the anime. Like it's not
Hell
meant
no,
to be
Yu-Gi-Oh!
taken
was
serious,
weird.
huh?
No, sorry, I was answering one of the comments.
But I mean, like that and Samurai Pizza Cats, they're not meant to be taken seriously. It's just a parody anime.
Yep. And that's why people like.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Even the filler was trash. Let's admit it. Just admit it. The only reason why y'all watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Was for Dark Magician Girl, my Valentine, and Taya. You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. The fact that one of my coworkers who isn't an anime watcher knows ghost stories. Yeah.
Yep. I'm telling you. It was Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge before Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Even
Okay.
then, like, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is much better than the series, and even then, I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is the best abridged series out there on the internet.
I actually like the card game. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Which card game? Sorry.
I think he's talking
Let me
about
go ahead.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right, go ahead, Keycred.
No, I was gonna say, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't most like anime studios over Japan, after Ghost Stories, started making writers in the contracts that basically said you can't do like a Ghost Stories thing? Like
Yes.
after that, like they didn't want any like American studio to do what they did with Ghost Stories. It
Yes.
actually became common in the contracts.
Yes, because of the fact that all the actors that have talked about it that were part of it during that time, the person who was in charge as the director did not give any direction because they didn't give them direction on what they wanted out of that show. So that's how we have Ghost Stories. Now they actually give direction from the actual source. So now we don't have a quote unquote issue or a repeat of what happened with Ghost Stories.
Well, the issue with Ghost Stories was they never got a script.
That's like I said.
I thought they got a script, but they didn't. They were forced to do it, so they decided to do it as a parody. Samurai Pizza Cats, they didn't have a script. I know that for certain, though.
For Ghost Stories, what we were told is that they didn't get a script. They got like bullet points.
Yeah, they didn't get a script for Ghost Stories. They just told them, here are the points that y'all need to hit. That's it. There was no actual
because it came out when like, even though it was Toonami, like Saban and like 4Kids and like they had input on the translations with Toonami, like because they did have input with Dragon Ball. And like they would like, okay, we're gonna like translating back then was a lot more difficult than it was now. Like back then, bro, watching anime,
Dude,
period.
Once like
ADB,
Toonami,
Geneon.
Once like Toonami like eventually like stopped airing a bunch of like the old stuff, and then WB Kids.
All right, there, youngin. The old people are talking.
Bro,
like
they took
in the 90s before you were born, Diamond Asanin. Like you don't understand, bro. For us to watch anime, people had the black cable, the fucking black box that we would steal cable with, and we had the international channel. We had anime without the fucking subtitles.
Yep. Getting a stream of like NHK over here.
And like if you wanted anime, you had to get on VHS, and they were usually bootlegs. You had to buy them from like the flea market or a drug dealer.
I remember I had Dragon Ball Z VHS tape.
I think I still have some Dragon Ball GT with like the Japanese commercials on them.
I'm kind of pissed that I never kept them because they had it was the one that had like the images on the side of the spine of the VHS.
And then like they had a catalog, an anime catalog that you can call an order, and it was like it had a bunch of anime on there that no one ever even fucking heard of.
What the fuck is Hamtaro?
I mean, that was the whole reason like conventions started for anime really, is that's where you had to go to get like bootleg VHS and DVDs and stuff like that. You couldn't find them really anywhere else.
Yeah, I remember most of my animes were in Blockbuster or Hollywood Videos. So
yeah, most of them
Hollywood Video, God.
Don't if you're going to talk about Hamataru, you put some respect in its name, sir. Hamataru up here. Yu-Gi-Oh in the trash can.
Agreed.
I was joking about Hamtaro.
Oh god, remember how bad it was at Hollywood Video because they never put like the ratings on the anime. So like some kid would go up and like grab Crying Freeman and be like, "Mommy, I want this,"
Oh no!
not realizing that it was like a hard R movie.
Yep.
Oh god. But Hollywood Video used to have like all the anime, whether it was like kid anime or like
Yep.
triple X anime, all side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
The good old days of renting physical media before Redbox.
Oh god! And Hollywood, honestly, Hollywood Video had a better selection than Blockbuster when it came to anime.
That was weird because I only had like I think I only went once to Blockbuster, like a few times, but I would where I live, I would have Hollywood Videos, and they would always have a. I remember like at one point they had a gaming section where you could rent out stuff
and buy and trade and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me why you went nuts with the fucking emojis when I made the post on our Discord?
Oh, just for shits and giggles, because why not?
Okay. Fucking. I mean, could this be a panel? Yeah, because we covered it in an hour.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you did kind of mention a hill I'll die on, so.
No, but that's like I'm talking about a whole panel dedicated to this. A hill I would die on is multiple subjects. I would not dedicate an entire hill I would die on to just fucking overrated anime.
So for this podcast, are you just focusing on overrated or worse? Because like you could always do the one you talked about before, like ask ChatGPT, ChatGPT, what's the worst anime adaptations or video game like live action video game adaptations?
That.
Well, I'm using ChatGPT to help me build the panel. It's called Power Levels of Failure. It's Dragon Ball Evolution versus the King of Fighters movie. We already talked about it. So I got to build a PowerPoint and all this shit, and it's helping me come up with bullet points. But like, okay, let me ask each of you, because I'm kind of sick of ChatGPT. What are the top 5 anime that you fucking personally like don't like? Well, that's not the chat.
Like overrated or just don't like in general?
You just don't fucking like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't have to hate it, but like, hey, I like this anime until it ended, and then it became shit.
Sword Art is number 1 for me. And then I'm trying to think of
damn it.
who,
Okay.
I'm trying to think of who dropped the ball.
You're just dropping names, and that's all we fucking get. Think about it for a second. Think of the top 5, and then give me why you fucking hate it.
Okay.
And then tell me.
All right, Geek, if you want to go first, if you already have them.
I'm going to piss off my girlfriend, but I'm going to say I really didn't like Apothecary Diaries. I thought it was really slow and boring. I fell in love with the villainous. Because, like, I hate anything that is basically like you're taking a synopsis and just putting in the name. I hate anime and manga that all the plot is just their synopsis. There's nothing more to it. It's just the idea, and they don't add anything substantive to it. Like I fucking like anything that just like I was reborn as a fucking sword, or I was reborn as a cat, or I was reborn as a slime. They're not really good, huh?
The vending machine.
Okay, that's the one exception, and I can't even argue that it's good
really
anime,
good.
But it's so absurd. I kind of like it, not so much because of the fantasy world, but I like them talking about Japanese vending machines because
forget
I'm
about like
fucking
it being an
crazy,
isekai.
and
Like,
I
think
love
it's fun anime.
like documentary shit on like how like weird mechanical crap works because I'm a fucking crazy person. So I like that one. Like if they did one called like I Was Reincarnated as a Train, I'd probably love it.
You got a comment.
Your
Oh
opinion
shit,
is
it's one up.
wrong.
One UPDS or one ups or UPS. What's up? The con is right around the corner, by the way. We got to get them on the show for an interview. All right, so you gave us. You already know what I'm gonna fucking say. You already know fucking Yu-Gi-Oh is on that fucking list. Let me tell you why. Because Yu-Gi-Oh sucks, dude. The card game. I know the anime came out before the card game existed. I know this. Doesn't explain that it's still crap though. The animation was bad. Like the animation was shitty at some points. The storyline made no fucking sense. Yami cheated. Okay, he has the ability, and I love this title, and it's so in the lamp, like he was hit by a wildstorm. But fuck, I'm going to do this podcast. Yes, it's because it's in the. It was actually inspired by the panel that I submitted to Anime Tyler, Texas. It's called this anime. This panel is overrated, but so are these anime. So this is already a panel, by the way. No. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. This panel sucks, and so do these anime. It's about like the top anime that are popular that are actually considered bad. Like they might be popular, doesn't mean they're good.
Also, Bleach. Haven't heard Bleach yet.
Oh, I haven't said Bleach. You let me get there. I've only said one. Yu-Gi-Oh. Yugi's hair was not on point. He wore a dog collar. His fucking jacket was floating. Tell me you're into bondage without telling me you're into bondage.
I mean, if you want to go that route, JoJo Bizarre Adventures like bondage without saying
Yeah,
you're
but
into
they're all
bondage.
adults. Yugi's 16 or 13.
True.
He's pissing off his girlfriend and his daughter.
No.
Who said that?
This one.
Oh yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Oh, come on. We were trying not to put your business out there, but sure.
It's okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely on that list of animes that I believe suck. It's just bad. And then it ends with Pharaoh going to the afterlife, and Kai was like, "No, He chased after the Pharaoh like a toxic ex. Just like, nope, I can't let you be happy. How dare you be happy? I'm gonna follow you. You can't break up with me." Sword Art Online is definitely on that list of animes that I fucking hate.
The biggest thing is the Sweet Home Alabama part, which is
I didn't even get that fucking far. I didn't even get that fucking far.
Like
I
when
got 10
people
episodes
when
in.
people get that far, it's done.
I'm not
That's
worried
it.
about other people. I don't give a fuck what other people think. I think it's trash. I got 10 episodes in. It was hot garbage.
Must
It was
be
almost
nice.
as bad as Yu-Gi-Oh.
Must
I've
be
gotten
nice.
robbed, and that was
Must
more exciting than fucking Sword Art Online.
Must be nice to not having to watch that fucking.
No,
shit.
that was a personal decision you made, bitch. You decided to sit there and watch that crap. You decided to torture yourself. You decided, well, I got nothing better to do with my life, so I'm going to watch bullshit. Sword Art Online is the anime matsuri of fucking anime.
I only have Sword Art on my list. That's the only one that fucking just
Fucking Sword Art Online sucks. It's a bullshit anime. It's a bullshit storyline. The fucking art wasn't that fucking great. The story got really weird. You can tell it was made for fucking gooners.
You know, one that
Good thing about Sword Art Online was the beginning where those two girls got turned into guys because in real life they're dudes, but their avatars are girls.
one that ChatGPT. God, I don't know why I can't speak tonight. One that it didn't bring up was Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon wasn't bad.
No, it
Okay, Sailor Moon The whole thing is just them talking the whole way through, and then they one punch the villain with a single move. If you ever watch it, there's typically they just do one move. They transform, and then they do a single spell to eliminate the enemy. Every
Yeah.
fucking episode.
Counter addition to what you're trying to say, from what I heard from people who just gave up on Sailor Moon, is that Sailor Moon is just a whiny bitch. That's what people dropped it because she was like, she's annoying. That's it. Other than that, I think the show is great, but I think there's a lot of people who can't handle the over whining and whining and whining and whining and crying and whining.
That's like 90% of the show. Like I said, and then the other 10% is introduce the monster, introduce the queen who summons the monster. They transform. A tuxedo mask comes out and says something, and then they do a single spell. A single fucking spell. And then it's over.
Tuxedo mask. Looks like my work here is done.
All right. Sailor Moon was my introduction to anime, and I love it. So it was my sister.
I feel like I'm just
I like it
on this.
look, I like it a lot. The only reason why I'm saying the stuff that I'm saying is from what other people have said to me personally from recommending animes to, specifically Sailor Moon. There's some people who just can't get over the fact that her voice is annoying and whiny and bitchy. I like it. I was able to not care about it too much because that's how her character is. So,
but you could argue that there's even better like magical girl anime out there.
Depends on what type of magical girl anime you're looking at. Like, if you're looking for something dark and
Madoka,
like Madoka Magica, yeah.
Y'all lost me. I'm so fucking lost in this conversation. I'm like, what the fuck?
You could even go like old school and say like Pretty Girl Sammy and stuff like that from like back in the early 90s.
All right.
And then just like
I'm gonna keep going through my list because I'm fucking lost. I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about anymore. This conversation got really fucking weird really fast. Fuck, I don't even know what my third. Y'all got me so hyped up. Okay. I love Death Note, the anime. I hate the fucking ending.
Some people have polar opposite ending.
Because it's 10 episodes of dick riding L. The Japanese movie had a much better ending than the anime.
Agreed.
Like the Japanese one, the Japanese movie that came out in 2006 and 2007, that ending was so good. And like the movie in some aspects was better than the anime.
Nowadays, people could say the first original Pokemon series, people don't like it because they grew up with
Pokemon as a whole is rinse and repeat. And one girl on Facebook threw a bitch fit because I'm like, look, the same people that bitch about fucking Call of Duty being the same fucking thing, and this is back in the day when Call of Duty was good every year. Now it's just bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
The same people that bitch and complain, it's the same thing every year. Call of Duty's the same.
Then stop buying it, you
same
dumbass.
Fucking thing with Pokemon.
It's the same. Why is this game the same thing always? What happened to the innovation?
It's a girl. Graphics? First off, it's not fucking banana. You sound like fucking banana.
Pokemon always kind of reminded me of Scooby-Doo, where they travel around, go to a new town, solve a problem, and just it's the same thing.
Well, they must be fucking poor because they kick out the 10-year-old at 10 with a wild animal to go out there, fend for themselves, fight some gym leaders, fight the cartel.
Yeah.
Become a professional pet owner.
Yeah. My favorite thing, remember when they did what was the Hawaiian one called?
Alolan.
Yeah. Remember whenever the first episode when he has to ask his mom if he can go to school? And I was just waiting for the mom to be like, "No, kid, I want you to stay a wandering vagabond." Like,
Okay.
what kind of parent is she?
I think the biggest issue that people have with Pokemon too is that the fact that Ash never fucking aged.
He
That's the
did
biggest gripe.
age. He got de-aged.
That
But I
was
mean,
the biggest gripe.
you could argue that like that's just so common with like and like even Simpsons, they stay 10 forever.
But that's why we liked Digimon more. Like, because in Digimon, the last
Yeah.
Pienza, they're in college.
Yep.
And in Digimon Adventure 02, they don't show the original Digidestin really, but Davis and them, they're all adults now.
Mm-hmm.
Digimon did have a better story in a lot of the seasons. I absolutely agree with you on that. But I mean, I feel like Pokemon was way more like a marketing thing than say Digimon. Pokemon was kind of more like Western style animation from like the 90s, like He-Man and everything else. Their intention was never to make a good story. Pokemon didn't give a shit if it made a good story. It was all about showing a different
Well,
Pokemon
no,
every week.
I that's for the anime. I agree with you for the anime, but the manga is
Yeah.
the canon story for it's the canon story for the video game, because at the time the video games were so limited they couldn't tell the story they wanted to. So
Yeah.
they used the manga to tell the story, and the Pokemon manga is 100 times better than the anime.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could even argue the anniversary anime was way better than almost the entire Pokemon, standard anime. The one that
In
was only like 3
Pokemon,
episodes.
I will give Pokemon this. At least they established that there is different continuities of multiverse. They established that in the anime. They established that in the video games. We know of two universes. We know of the universe where Mega Evolution doesn't exist, and then we know of the universe where Mega Evolution does exist. Now, the theory is that Gigantamax, Dynamax is a whole different universe from Mega Evolution. I don't think that's the case. I don't know. The Terra transform. What is that thing called where they have those fucking chandeliers on their head? Does anybody know?
That was in Violet. I'm playing that right now. I don't remember what it's called. I don't like that though.
I don't remember.
I forget what it's called when they have the fucking chandeliers on their head, but
Chandelier.
let's call it Terra Chandelier transformation, whatever. Chandeliers. When they have the chandeliers.
Oh, is it the little S on it?
No.
That's
No.
Mega.
They have fucking chandeliers on their fucking head.
No, I'm fucking lost.
Did you not play Scarlet or Violet?
No.
Okay, then you wouldn't know what we're talking about. But you know what Gigantamax and
Yes.
Dynamax is, right?
Yes. I do.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Fucking Diamond. Fucking throw me off. Fucking bitch. Okay. So we know of 2 universes, right? But there's more than that. There's the manga universe, which is a parallel of the game. We have Pokemon Origins, which is another universe, which is a retelling of Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Such a good small show that they did.
We have the Pokemon anime. We have Pokemon Adventure. So there's Pokemon Adventure, the manga. Then there's the original Pokemon manga. Then there's Pokemon Origins. Then there's Pokemon the anime. And somewhere along the lines there's a universe where Mega Evolutions does not exist, and a universe where Mega Evolution does exist. This was confirmed in the video game, in Alpha and Omega Ruby and Sapphire.
There was also a point to where they had an animation version of Mystery Dungeons, which I really enjoyed.
I did not know that. They had Pokemon Chronicles, which was a side story. They tried to introduce like some of the characters from the games, but it just did not catch on. It wasn't
Some
popular.
people didn't like that small show that they did for Mystery Dungeons because people were like, it's kind of off-putting that now you can hear the voices of the Pokemon, but that's a whole other universe where the Pokemon are talking.
I think when something's been around long enough, though, you kind of have to throw shit at the wall just to keep it like varied.
I like it.
Well, okay, so all right, to kind of add to the Pokemon lore, so if you weren't aware, Pokemon Red and Green were the first two games. In the US, we got Pokemon Blue. They had adjusted the graphics because the graphics for Green and Red in Japan were crap. They were worse than Red and Blue. And then they changed it to Red and Blue to match the colors of the United States.
Is that really what they did? That's wild. And then I'm assuming later on we got Yellow.
We got Yellow to kind of go with the game with the anime because the anime was popular. And then Gold and Silver were actually meant to be the ending of Pokemon. They thought that the Pokemon popularity was going to die. So they released Gold and Silver really quick.
And I remember owning for the Game Boy.
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire were meant to be reboots. But that's why you don't run into any Kanto Pokemon until like halfway through the game. And that's why the Pokemon are kind of like parallels. If you play Ruby and Sapphire in the beginning, they're kind of like parallels to the original. They were meant to be a reboot because none of the games could transfer over to the new games. Then they released Fire Red and Leaf Green for like an anniversary plus to, just so we can have more Pokemon, we can catch them all. Pokemon Coliseum was the first 3D Pokemon game, the first 3D RPG Pokemon game.
And it was really good. A lot of people shit on it, but I thought it was Coliseum, both the first game and the second game were really well done.
Is it because the storyline was not written by the guys that write the stories for the games? It was written by another
Gale of Darkness probably had the best storyline for a Coliseum game, though. Would y'all agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think Coliseum and Gale of Darkness are very underrated, and they need actual remasters, not the fucking GameCube online.
No, I want a full remaster.
If anybody watching has $20, I have a code for Nintendo Online plus expansion. I'm broke as fuck. I need money. It's for 12 months. It's Nintendo Online plus the expansion pack. I'll let you if you want it, let me know. I'll let you redeem the code before you pay me, just to be on the safe side.
He says, I'm older than you. Excuse me while I have a existential crisis. I don't know who this is.
No, you're not older than me. And even then, Geekred's older than both of us.
I'm turning 41 on Friday. I feel old as shit.
What the fuck? Happy early birthday.
I don't know who was that towards, but I'm assuming it was towards you.
Right. That's what I was just saying, right? Like, it was developed by not Game Freak. So, they didn't write it. I was right. See, I know my shit. I'm not, like, as Nintendo information fluid as JJ over here, but... But Pokemon... So this is how it works, right? This is the theory. This isn't canon. This isn't official. Pokemon's red, blue, green, yellow, gold, and silver are one universe. Everything that came out from the Game Boy Advance to the DS is another universe. And everything Switch era, everything that's 3DS is another. So Pokemon does have a multiverse like Digimon. The only difference is Digimon has more crossovers.
They can bleed into each other.
And in Pokemon Sun and Moon did confirm the other universes because Giovanni from Rainbow Rocket comes from a universe where he won and he got Mewtwo. Oh, and yeah, somebody acknowledged Pokemon Go as its own universe. Yes. Pokemon Go is very much its own universe because Giovanni has every fucking legendary for you to capture. You know how many Dialgas I got from him? Like 5. How the fuck did he get 5 Dialgas?
He copied them with a fucking Ditto.
Oh, he was talking to Waluigi. Oh, they're having a they're swinging their junk at each other, trying to find out who's older. I mean, Pokemon. By the way, which is a panel we're doing? It's Pokemon versus Digimon. We're celebrating 30 years of Pokemon with Pokemon panels. And what better way than to trash talk Pokemon? with Digimon.
As he's trying to reach for
Bastard.
the
But
game.
I mean, Digimon, unlike Pokemon, the mechanics of it, even in the anime, changed with like every series. Like everyone's different. I mean, even in the newest Pokemon, besides maybe like Mega Evolutions or Dynamax or whatever, I
Mhm.
mean, raising the Pokemon is still the same. But like in Digimon, every series did stuff very differently.
I will say I was excited whenever they first introduced the stones.
I think when they
Pokemon?
introduced
the
the
Yeah, the
cards
evolution
is when
stuff.
it was the best because that's when the people actually became fucking useful.
Mhm.
Whenever they started having the
Can you see them?
cards as an element of Digimon, that's when it
Yes.
actually started getting good, in my opinion.
Oh, is that the card you ripped and stuff? The ones that you ripped open?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 4 Greymon. Let's see if I can.
Oh, I was gonna mention. I went to Dave and Buster's earlier, and they had Pokemon cards again. So
I saw that.
I'm bringing 40 packs of Paradox Rift, or yeah, I think it's Paradox Rift to the thing this Saturday.
It sounds like when you say Paradox Rift, it sounded like somebody farted. Paradox Rift.
Rip.
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 Can we spend 45 minutes to talk about how Yu-Gi-Oh sucks? Is Deacon still here?
He's probably still here.
There.
All right, Jesse. Lay it on
What?
him. Why did
All right. Yu-Gi-Oh is very, 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 very 3 hours later. Very, 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 very bad.
You could even argue that one of the reasons why Yu-Gi-Oh is so bad is that it was so successful that it inspired so many anime ripoffs like Beyblade. Like they even did a
Duel
huh?
Masters. There was a Duel
Oh yeah,
Masters that was a carbon copy of Yu-Gi-Oh.
yep. They even did like. Did you ever watch the Marvel one they did? Marvel Disc Wars.
Mm-mm.
They
No.
basically so in Japan it never got licensed to come over here because Disney wouldn't let it. But basically they made a version in Japan where Loki turns all of the Marvel heroes into like objects, and these Japanese kids basically have to go around and like get all the Marvel characters, and basically it's like Yu-Gi-Oh but with Marvel characters. Like I summon Hulk,
Okay.
I summon Deadpool.
Okay. So JJ, to kind of answer that question, Yu-Gi-Oh the manga was fucked up in a sense because people were constantly
It was a
getting
lot darker.
killed. They were kind of Joey was constantly lifting Taya's skirt. Like
Okay.
it was more perverted. And
All right.
Mokuba was the king of games, not
All right,
Kaiba.
we'll set this straight. The Shadow Realm was literally just fucking death at that point.
It was death and hell. Like you're going to hell. Where's Hero? Where's Wonder Pup? Come here, buddy.
All right, I gotta head off because
Ah, okay. I guess we can wrap the show up there. All right. Wednesday we might have an interview. We might not. I'll probably just uh review Alcon. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Our link trees are in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Diamond. Make sure you subscribe to Sonic. Make sure you subscribe to the Geeks Forever channel. Ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling button so you'll be notified every time we go live. Make sure you follow us on Instagrams, the YouTubes, the Book of the Faces, the Fiction of the Fans, and all the in between. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
later.